The last couple of days served as a sort of a split screen that was a bookend for America. There was the triumphant return of Jimmy Kimmel with his touching and funny and intelligent, biting commentary. And then there was Donald Trump, who launched a jihad against Tylenol. I think the wrong one is our president. If I doubted that, all I had to do was watch some of the highlights of Trump's, what do you call it, a speech? Anyway, whatever it was, at the austere body of the United Nations General Assembly. It started when the escalator broke down, just as he and Melania were getting on. I saw that as a metaphor for Trump. His escalator broke down when he was in the fourth grade. That's when his intellectual development ended. Then the teleprompter broke down. Remember when Republicans used to say Obama would have been nothing without his teleprompter? I don't think you'll hear much of that from them anymore. Trump has retired that trophy for bad teleprompter meltdowns. But then again, I thought the same thing when it happened to him at that 4th of July Salute to America speech, and he broke into a riff about how in the 1770s, during our Revolutionary War, the Continental Army took over the airports from the British. That's pretty strong contender, definitely a keeper. But this time he kept it going for an hour with gibberish about how he's been right about everything, had ended so many wars, yet they still wouldn't give him the Nobel Prize, and how all those other countries were all just garbage because of immigration. I wonder how many complaints there were from countries like, I don't know, Azerbaijan, that their interpreters were drunk. They couldn't believe that somebody was actually saying what their interpreters said they were saying. So then Kimmel came on with such humility and grace and wit, and I thought, we know now that game show hosts make awful presidents. Let's try comedians. Kimmel for president. You may think that sounds crazy, but the Churchill of our generation was a television comic before he was elected to lead his country. Yes, I'm speaking of Volodymyr Zelensky, president of Ukraine. By my definition, a man history will remember as a hero. So you heard it here first. Jimmy Kimmel for president. I even have a slogan, a Pole with a soul.